Today, I am exploring a forgotten relic of crime and power, an abandoned mansion that once belonged to a powerful mafia lord. This isn't just any abandoned house. This is the decaying throne of a man who ruled the underworld with an iron fist. Hidden deep within the countryside, far from the eyes of law enforcement, this mansion was more than just a home. It was the headquarters of a sprawling criminal empire. He controlled a vast network of smuggling operations, arms deals, and underground casinos. It is said that some of the most powerful people, politicians, businessmen, even law enforcement, once gathered here, making secret deals over expensive wine and candlelit dinners. But as power often does, it attracted enemies. And in the early 2000s, his empire collapsed. A massive international raid dismantled his operations, and he vanished without a trace. Some say he fled to South America. Others believe he was taken out by rival factions. What remains is this once glorious estate, now left to decay, holding on to secrets that may never be uncovered. As I step through the rusted iron gates, an unsettling silence greets me. The long driveway, once lined with neatly trimmed hedges, is now overgrown with weeds and cracked by time. The towering mansion stands like a ghost of its former self, its grand facade weathered by decades of abandonment. Broken windows stare back at me like hollow eyes, and the once beautiful balcony railings are rusted and bent, as if the house itself is struggling to stand against time. Walking towards the entrance, I notice an old security booth, now empty. I can only imagine the heavily armed guards that once stood here, ensuring that no one entered without permission. The heavy wooden doors, once polished and grand, are now rotting, barely hanging on to their hinges. With a deep breath, I push them open and step inside. The moment I enter, I am hit with the scent of mold and decay. But beneath it, there is something else. A lingering trace of expensive cologne and cigar smoke, as if the past refuses to let go. The grand foyer is breathtaking despite its ruined state. A massive crystal chandelier, now covered in dust and cobwebs, still hangs proudly above. The walls are adorned with faded gold-trimmed wallpaper, peeling at the edges, revealing the bare stone beneath. A marble staircase, though cracked and chipped, still holds its majestic form, spiraling up to the upper floors where secret meetings were once held. Moving further inside, I reach the dining hall, a place where countless deals were made and fortunes exchanged. The long oak table remains, though covered in dust, with empty wine glasses and scattered papers still resting upon it. A fireplace sits at the end of the room, cold and empty, yet I can almost hear the echo of laughter and heated conversations that once filled this space. I make my way to the private quarters. The master bedroom is just as extravagant as expected. An enormous canopy bed, still draped in tattered silk, dominates the room. The furniture is carved with intricate designs, and on the desk I find an old rusted revolver, left behind as if there was no time to grab it before fleeing. A hidden compartment in the wardrobe reveals something even more chilling. Stacks of old passports, different names, different identities. But the real mystery lies beneath. Descending into the underground level, I find a secret world. This was the heart of operations, where millions of dollars flowed through illegal trades. The air is thick, damp, and oppressive. The walls are reinforced with steel, and remnants of old crates, once filled with smuggled goods, are stacked in the corners. Hidden tunnels stretch beyond this basement, leading to unknown exits, escape routes for a man who trusted no one. As I emerge back into the main house, I take a moment to truly absorb the mansion's beauty despite its decay. The grand windows, now shattered, once allowed golden sunlight to illuminate the halls. The high ceilings, the intricate carvings, and the sheer scale of this estate are testaments to a life of excess and power. But nature has begun reclaiming this palace of crime. Rain has seeped through the collapsing roof, leaving water stains and mold creeping along the walls. Vines snake their way through the broken windows, wrapping around chandeliers and railings, as if trying to erase the dark past that lingers here. The once polished floors are now warped and cracked, weakened by time and neglect. What will happen to this mansion? Will it be restored and repurposed, or will it eventually collapse, taking its secrets with it? One thing is for sure. This house was never meant for ordinary people. It was built as a fortress for a man who once held the world in his hands, only to watch it slip through his fingers. Standing in the center of the grand hall, I take one last look around. This place is more than just an abandoned mansion. It is a monument to greed, power, and the inevitable fall that follows. A place where deals were made, lives were changed, and ultimately, a kingdom was lost. Thank you all for joining me on this incredible exploration. If you love uncovering the hidden stories of forgotten places, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.